Good morning, everybody. As you can tell, it is very early morning, it's still dark out, and I'm heading for a sunrise shoot. A couple of weeks ago, I went on a location scout to Brunate, didn't I? And while I walked up to the village, it took a couple hours, but there was a spot on the way back down that was a really nice viewpoint. And that bus go past and looks south. So I've been keeping an eye on the sunset and sunrise, and today looks like a good day for a sunrise looking south. So I've just stopped under a street lamp to keep talking. So I've got to find my way back to that viewpoint. I'll put a little clip up from that location scout and I'll show you the image that I got on the day. Quite the steep way down. I'm more or less back in the city actually. I'll turn you around in a second as I get into a nice viewpoint. So it's actually quite a really nice view. I might grab a snap of that actually. So I'm heading back to that viewpoint and I want to perfect my composition and hopefully I'll get some nice colours in the sky. But I'm trying to find my way back in the dark from a different direction, so we'll just have to see how that goes. In the meantime, let's head over there and see how we go. I'm just perfecting my composition now that I've made it up here. It was a bit of a gut buster on the last part. I was checking to see if the stairs could act as a foreground interest, but it sort of feels like it's leading you out of frame. So I'm going to focus on this here, this little pier here, going to the cathedral behind it. You can sort of see that there's a bit of a mauve colour coming into the sky now. So I'm going to get set up. I think I'm going to shoot portrait, one shot, and then see if I can see any other compositions. So I've already got that one portrait shot, which is a bit further away, which I'll put up now. And that was f11, 6 seconds, ISO 100. Sort of got like this pink tint to the whole landscape right now, over the houses and the cathedral and in the clouds behind it. But the real drama show is happening further to the south, which is just out of my frame, and I'd need to be probably up on a hill over there to get a good shot of that. I'm going to check those two. Not touching you, so stop getting camera shake. Oh yeah, that's much crisper. I think it was because I had image stabilization on. I'm going to check the zoomed out one now, because if that's got camera shake I'll retake as well. Not really, but it's still not defined. I'm going to zoom out anyway because it's a lot more pink and magenta than it was when I took that shot. So following on from my 5 tips a couple of weeks ago, I'm shooting a bit wider than I want to, so I can crop in later a little bit, because there is some distracting roofs in the foreground element, and I don't want those in the composition, so I'll probably end up shooting this as a 4x5, cropping it in just a wee bit to get rid of those distracting roofs. And you can see that one now. I'm quite happy with that portrait. I'm going to switch to landscape orientation now and just see how that looks, see what I can get into shot. Ooh, that's quite nice actually. Certainly for a 1:1, I think it will look quite good. If not a proper full landscape with this one. Just got to be careful of my right hand edge, as there's some lights coming from the pier down there, and I don't want them to just crop into shot without being in the shot. That is very nice. Quite like that. I might prefer that to the portrait orientation. I'm going to take again, because there was a car coming in and there was lights in the corner of the frame. Much better, much cleaner. So still at f11, 2.5 seconds, ISO 100. Whew, I'm very toasty now. I'm going to reduce my exposure again, as the light is really starting to come up now, and my word, it's quite fantastic over there. Shooting a bit wider now, so I can get the other pier coming into frame and get a bit more of this pinky colour on the lake itself, which is quite nice. Having to go down a bit further to make sure I get the colour in the sky, so I'm down to 1 second at f11 ISO 100. But it's a lovely, lovely sunrise. Really glad I got out of bed this morning now, I must admit. It's a shame that the light wasn't a bit more over to this way, over behind the cathedral. It would have been a really good shot otherwise. And I sort of wanted to make this vlog about returning to the locations that you scout out. I saw this area and I knew that if I could get a good sunrise, I will get some really nice shots of the city. Now I'm zooming in on the cathedral, just getting a nice solo shot of that cathedral, again portrait orientation. I'm just sort of positioning it on the bottom third line on my rule of thirds that I can see on the back of my camera. There's also behind it the Castello Bardello, which is quite a nice castle, just a tower sticking up on the hill. I'm just zooming in a little bit on the landscape orientation to just have the city with the hills in the background, and I think that looks quite nice. So check it out and let me know what you think. So just before I finish up, I'm just going to take one last shot, and that's the shot with the stairs as a foreground, and it's just a bit of an experiment. I'm going to load it up on the computer, edit it, and see how I feel about it and whether I want to come back and try for that shot again. Honestly, I think it leads out of the image a bit, because it's you're heading down the stairs and it's right out of frame. But I'm going to try and see how it looks anyway, and I'll put up the results now. And I want to hear what you think about them too. Right, that was it. That's it for this vlog. I think it's going to be a bit shorter than normal, and I don't think that's a bad thing because I've been making them extremely long lately. Living up to my last name, I think, there. I'm really happy with how some of these shots have turned out. I think the colours are going to be really nice when I get them on the computer, and I can just refine the balance between the light and the dark. So I've got several shots from this location. As I said to you when I was location scouting, I was planning my days to return to these spots, and when I came down the steps and I saw this and I got that last shot here, I knew that I could get a decent sunrise shot behind the cathedral. I think the ones up at Brunate in that video will be better for sunset. They've got a bit more of a westerly direction, and where the sun was setting is over here, so not really behind the city. That doesn't mean that there couldn't be a good sunset time when there is a bit of clouds in the sky and they catch the light. But I thought this would really work out as a sunrise location, as we're sort of looking south, and obviously the southeast even is the orientation of the city, so I thought it would work out well. Now of course I wish there was more of that dramatic sky that I could see over to the east that way behind me, coming out behind the city, but I can't control everything. I'm really happy with the colours that I got though. I really liked that magenta hue that the city had, and some of the earlier ones when there's a lot more street lights on, it looks really good as well. So I hope you enjoyed those images. The photographer's Ephemeris really paid out today, I must admit. Wonderful day. Worth getting up at 5 AM. Yeah, happy. So I'm going to end it here. I've just got to interrupt myself here at this point. I'm just taking a break from editing that vlog together out here on my terrace and a nice cup of tea. And I realised what a bad job I did in the field. And I don't know why. I think it must have been, I was really quite tired. I didn't sleep well. And so I sort of dropped the ball on talking to the camera, getting B-roll of what I was doing and everything else. And I'm really sorry about this, guys. I'm really sorry that this video is so boring and flat. You know, I am trying to improve with each video that I make, and so I am definitely going to take some lessons for this one and really try and concentrate more when I'm in the field. I think it's been a bit difficult not getting out that much, so when I was actually getting these wonderful pinks in the sky, I really had to concentrate on the photography, and I just forgot about vlogging and talking you through and showing you what I was doing, which is really not an excuse for screwing up so badly. So as I say, I'm really sorry about this. So if you have watched this far, thank you very much for sticking with me, and I hope you've enjoyed the images. And I can't believe, you know, as part of the YouTube channel, we've got to try and build subscribers in the community and what have you. And so if you've liked today, please give it a thumbs up. I know I really did screw up in the field, but it's really appreciated if you still want to just support my work and see how this channel continues to develop, and hopefully in the future I'll be able to put these lessons to good use. So if you want to see what's coming up, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, sorry about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh.